It's another day in Domil, and the people have broken the early morning chill to begin their usual weekly work party in the village. Domil is a rural village located in the Western Highlands province of Papua New Guinea, and it is a success story the video will show you. The community work is very important for these people. It's something they've decided to take up themselves. And this activity goes back to a long way to 1992. It all began when the people became aware of the underlying causes of the health problems they were faced with. This motivated them to commit their time and available resources to initiate basic health activities in the village. Bernard Gun was a health worker, but now he is the director of the Community-Based Healthcare or CBHC program in Papua New Guinea. He comes from Domil and was active in the beginning stage in empowering and motivating the community.
Planti ol sigman ol se wok long kam lao signa. Mi play straight more long. Sig na kanta sol bian go back. Sig wok lo kamit na ol wok lo kam back lao signa simarasen. Na mi sawem sample santi wrong long place. So this place mi yeti go back long. Aslan bilo Domil na. Mi bla bin tok long. Or leader na community lo mi bla mas make him sample something long. Straighten slavey. Na because health center is tap long way long place na to all community I work like him plan is close to all film all mas make him sample something. Na only one bell lo mi bla work book one time. Na this time all start long work him 8 post. Na mi play kisim all medicine na something long health center na volunteer work start this time.
The community initiative is based on the CBHC approach. Here, the program encourages the community to take control of issues affecting their lives in a holistic way. Since the introduction of the CBHC approach in this community, it brought in a whole new way of how people understand health in Domil.
Through the display program, we play looking at health, that's long sick na marasin. Health you must have health long body, lo spirit, lo person, lo send down kage place, economic, environment, all kata.
This approach is built upon the Healthy Island concept, an initiative of the Pacific Island Health Ministers Forum and the World Health Organization, and it has been adopted in the 2001 to 2010 National Health Plan. Its key focus is the village or community setting and through working partnership. It encourages self-reliance so that communities can create and sustain their own healthy environment. The CBHC program operates on a simple yet a radical notion. It follows a process. The process begins with the people getting to know their own community by gathering information about themselves and their community. Then they go into investigating the root causes of their health problems. Once they've identified the problems, they decide which problems is to be solved first. Then they work out a doable solution. They make a work plan based on the solution. In the plan, they describe what specific activities to carry out using available resources. Then they carry out the activities and ensure that these activities are completed as planned. At the end of the planned activities, they assess what they've achieved so that they can improve or sustain the good things they've done. But like any communities in Papua New Guinea, Domil used to have its share of problems. Infrastructure development here was once very little. Health and social problems were rife.
fighting young Maria.
Sometimes I'm come outside now, fighting me, running me, bus night. I'm as flat I'm running me, go, me so twina, me to wasam you, finish him lad, me to wasam.
But now in the village, those problems are the thing of the past. Law and order has now prevailed due to the establishment of a successful village court system that deals with problems at the village level.
Lo not wagi Mr. 10 block will Scott area. So 9 block will Scott, all the kissin time through that stuff. So 10 long and 1 block on me inside long Domil community. All land people below me, now community below me, all the right through.
With the community enticing itself in the holistic concept of the CBHC program, things have changed here.
Inside long this community, we got 11 plus man. We plus school more long. Come up in Pispon long and best at long store and price long and on top now. We plus line in school more long. Come up in fish long all yet long place now. Only by helping more long. Kiss him good pla. Talks away long all long. One house man long come up in Pispon long all.
Traditionally, the concept of working together has always been in this society. People work together as a community to survive. But this tradition changed over time. Today in PNG, people sit back and wait for rewards before they can do things. This attitude has brought a profound effect on the people. But in Domil, people have come to realize that and have decided to change this mentality that had crippled their once good traditions thanks to the CBHC program. One important element that made the program successful in Domil is the role of the church in reinforcing moral and ethical values that closely resemble the once good tradition of this society.
Through this program, we will succeed and we look at God must go pass. Na time all money believe lo God na mi bla work one time believe lo man na person long all sense work volunteer no narrow person Christian person.
From just the health development approach, now come other development needs. Coffee is one major area the people of Domil are focusing on developing.
Help long all people in the community planet time are plus something say contribute and money so not got money to affecting help long all. Through this program, the community mobilized not only open one time. Now we play network one time coffee industry Coperation or CIC.
In 2001, John Yogiyo, chairman of PNG Coffee Industry Corporation, with his management team visited Domil to launch a partnership program which the industry will help Domil coffee growers to export their coffee directly to overseas.
Marketing group because meeting and one plus something by helping me good coffee industry. I know the coffee industry that's all, but helping one family, sit down good blend, walking good house blend, got good water blend all same. Something you play can finish. Me play come long, pushing tasso. So me play come long, help me plan. Me play go, find him road, come back. Now you me walk also. So I need a group marketing. Me play can organize him. Now you play can boom him coffee. Now but you me can sell him good, locks him good price. Now I need a slab. I me play like walking one package, also quality development, quality improvement program. Now. Inside here, coffee blow plum, masalim, also Domil coffee.
But the good news was, during the time when this video was edited, Domil has already begun exporting its coffee overseas. Another important aspect that enabled the program to be successful is the revival of the houseman and all system of governance that worked well in the past here.
Houseman system belong community yet. Tumbona passing staff because all plus system all money sauling na one good plus something come out last man. Only kissing back display all plus system na okay houseman. Na inside last man total globe by Mary working compensation give lot talk lo young pla na tu total long health and development na good plesandan.
But the people see that it was taken away from them by foreign introduced system of governance like what Papua New Guinea has today.
People are 61, 60 something, and he got house man. Tasal now government ito house man staff tasal staff lo hospital tasal government decision tamlo igam lagan na ipaul kita. Ino kam lo community tasal now mi bla kama bi house man. Now mi bla lugim simbesi through something through.
Today in Domil, they have one big houseman to house the Community Health Development Committee, comprising of chiefs of clans and other leaders representing each clans. The committee is made up of members who come from the 11 housemen in the village, which has 2 tribes. This committee is in charge of the other committee of volunteers like the village health volunteers, community police, coffee committee, and the others. All decisions made in this big houseman or by the committee are taken back to each clan's houseman like this one to seek the people's approval before any development takes place. Because it's a community participatory activity, all collective views and suggestions by individuals play a vital role in enabling a smooth progress of the activities in the community. Domil has realized the government's current effort of decentralization of services under the organic law and has gone further to utilize it by networking all these programs with the local, provincial, and national government as a way to support it implement its aims and objectives. The overall goal is for efficient and effective service delivery. Because of this strong partnership and network that Domil has, a district officer with the Department of Primary Industry regularly visits the village to conduct training with the Coffee Volunteer Committee. The aim is to teach these people how to grow quality coffee. Similar trainings are done in the other volunteer programs. Here, a team of health workers from the nearby Nodugul Health Center visits the village to conduct clinic for children and mothers while at the same time train the village health volunteers. The aim is to train committees in these specialist areas so that in the future they can sustain their activity themselves in the village. Other communities in Western Highlands and Papua New Guinea have heard and even seen what's happened in Domil and now want to follow suit. Some have already been empowered and now have mobilized and started to implement the CBHC program. And one of them is Toon Village, another remote village in the Western Highlands province. CBHC trained volunteers frequently visit this community to conduct basic trainings in cooking and sewing for the women folks.
Mipla training more long, Karen Piganina, Bian Mipla looking more Molly Sambla neat long life long all 2 time Molly Staplo plus so only Masigat Sambla some basic neat long all Kaikay na close na all this plus something. So now Mipla training more long, Narapla half long, VBA training and Mipla training more long. Sorry, some of him close.
Na mibla long CBHC and more good pla. All na give 1 plus something tas all teaching mibla long good pla waste.
The transition in Domil is a very good example of how a community can really solve its own health problems if all the people can willingly participate and be self-reliant.
Long health yet right law. Physical, mental, social, environment, economic, spirit, orgata. So this plan is our definition of health and we talk out so good plan long orgata department must work one time. Now community too in absent expect them free and out. Community too by partner na work volunteer one time. One department they come in even politicians na long local level government council too. All come in all get all in one time na bien open one time ben ablong imi looking health talent by come community.